natural focus on the defense, improving stuff. But do you almost on a night-to-night basis now, are you like expecting this kind of offensive performance? Like you entered this season, did you think this could be like one of the best offenses in the NBA? The fact that you guys are here at this point, is it surprising to you in any way? Is it? How do you kind of feel about it just watching it?
It is a little bit surprising to me, but when I look at the way our two best players are playing, that's what's keyed the whole thing. And then the guy who he's gotten credit, but not nearly as much credit as he deserves is Lonzo. He's been outstanding. Since we came, he had that injury, missed some games, was a little limited. We came off that West Coast trip. We've played 16 games now. He's been outstanding, shooting the ball well, making good decisions. His defense has been good. So those three guys have played consistently really, really well. We can count on those three guys on the offensive end of the floor, and then we get contributions from the other guys from time to time. Tonight, Steven was really good offensively. So that's how it's come around. I mean, I'm a little surprised it's come to the level that it has, but it's a good thing.
Does it make you feel like you guys are really close to like that? You've seen enough good defenses, you've coached enough good defenses to know that it doesn't take a lot more defensively if you guys continue to do what you're doing on offense?
You know what? It's going to take a lot more defensively, Scott. It is. Yeah, like we have flashes, okay? And the last two fourth quarters have been good defensively. And I thought, like I said, for the Celtic game, most of the game we were good defensively, but we don't have enough sense of urgency on a consistent basis yet. We haven't built that habit. I'm not sure we think of ourselves as a defensive team and think that's what we need to do to win. So I think our defensive mentality and execution still has a ways to go. But yes, I see the possibilities that we can be a good team, a very good team, if we will play the defensive end of the floor with a greater sense of urgency.
We're all set. Thank you, Coach.
See ya.
All right, Christian, you can start us off.
Hey, what's up, Brandon? Christian Clark here. Big scoring night from you, but also 8 assists as well. Why did you feel like you were seeing the floor so well tonight?
Well, it's always good playing the team the second time. You get a feel for what they want you to do, what they're doing. And I just seen guys open, just attacking the basket. And when I got in the lane, I just seen a few guys open, and they knocked down the shots. I do the easy part, they do the hard part. They got to knock down the shots. So I just give them every praise.
Yeah, it's the second straight game where you guys close a really close game with a strong fourth quarter. Does it feel like y'all are starting to make some progress as far as figuring out how to close these games late in the fourth?
We have a sense of urgency in that fourth quarter, just to buckle down. I think tonight was encouraging because we went back to the huddle and we said that we wanted to build on the lead tonight. And we did everything to keep the momentum. I'm not sure if they made a three or they made a layup, but everything they did, we responded in a good way. So that helped our confidence out a lot.
Brandon Scott from NOLA.com. Are you almost surprised how good y'all are offensively right now? I mean, you're among one of the best in the NBA. Like, entering the season, I know everybody was kind of talking about defense with Stan, but did you see this coming to the level of which you guys are scoring?
I mean, we have the talent. I mean, I definitely see it. I didn't second guess it at all. I can't lie. I think crazy thing is we have some scorers that haven't been in the game that can even score the basketball, like Nico Melli and Nikhil Alexander and Kyra Lewis. But I'm not surprised at all. We move the basketball. We're unselfish. We try to get the best shot for everybody else, and it just happens.
Brandon, this is more of a big picture question, but to have two guys, on one team make the All-Star game and both of them in their early 20s, it doesn't happen very often. Does just the possibility of, what this could be with you and Zion here, does that excite you?
Absolutely. I mean, I've never played with a player as talented as me, and he's a generational talent where you don't know what you're going to get from him every single night. This is going to be something different. It's going to be something exciting. And I like to feed off that, or I like to come into the game and be ready because I know he's going to be ready. So it's good to have another all-star beside me and having the same mindset as me going into games, just going to just try to be the best player that he can be.
Yeah, and obviously you guys are happy for Zion. The news that came out yesterday, but Stan did mention that he was disappointed that you didn't get that honor for a second straight year. I guess, what was your reaction to the news? Do you use it as motivation? Do you not care at all? I guess, what was your reaction?
Well, I've talked to you guys enough. I think I took it as motivation. Of course, I mean, I got to be self-aware and look at myself a little bit and say if it was questioned, then maybe I'm not doing enough. Maybe I need to do a little more. Maybe I need to get some more wins or whatever it is. But I'll be good enough to not have it questioned anymore. I'll be all right.
Thanks, B.I. We're all set.
Yeah.
Let's get hands ready for Zion. Well, you can start us off.
What's up, Z? This is Will from The Athletic. B.I. just finished mentioning how much he's kind of motivated just by the way you play and how y'all kind of feed off each other. During the course of this year, what's it been like just kind of learning about y'all as a duo and how much y'all are able to work together and feed off each other?
Man, don't even know where to start. But we definitely, we've come a long way with that, for sure. Our relationship off the court has always been there. There's never been a problem with that. I think when it came to on the court, we both wanted to win, but I think we were still trying to like learn each other in certain parts of the game. But I think now we just kind of know. Like there are times when B will come to me and be like, "Hey Z, it's on you," and there are times where I'll go to B like, "Hey B, like the show world, they can't do nothing with you." And at the same time, I think both of us just have a high level for each other because at the end of the day, we don't care about individual things. We both just want to win.
Hey Zion, Christian Clark here, following up on that. What do you feel like you know about Brandon's game now that you might not have, when you first joined the Pelicans? What have you learned about his game?
I've learned that he he's a great passer. He sees the floor very well. Tremendous rebounder. And, I mean, offensively, it's like, y'all see it. Like, it's not impossible to guard. Like, and shoot over anybody in the league. So, I mean, but the thing that impresses me the most with him is his work ethic and just him steady getting better. Like, he's already as good as it is, and, he's still working hard and, he's still getting better.
Zion, are you almost surprised how good you guys are offensively? There was so much talk and focus about defense entering the season, but you've got one of the best offenses in the NBA right now. I think the best in this month. Did you kind of see this coming in any way?
Yeah. When Gundy, excuse me. When Coach Gundy met with me and BI, it was kind of a known thing that we're two unselfish players, so we'll never have problems with getting our other teammates involved and having a good offense. Now it's just us becoming as great as defenders as we are as great on offense. So, yeah, we kind of knew it was going to be like that.
Congrats again on the All-Star nod here.
Thank you.
How did you feel about your first game since getting that recognition? And is there anything psychologically that affects you, in a moment like this?
Yeah, that's funny. I've been getting asked that a lot, and I didn't know I was supposed to feel different, to be honest, because everybody's been asking that. But thank you once again. I guess my answer to that would be, if you know me, my goal is to go out there and try to win every game. Is it gonna happen like that? Maybe not, but I just want to go out there, win, and have fun with my teammates and enjoy each moment.
Hey, Zion, Rod Walker with Nola.com. Before the season started, you talked about just kind of living in the moment. Do you feel like you're doing that? And if so, how does it feel in comparison to last season?
Man, I am doing it a lot more this year than last year. Last year, I was hurt the first half of the season. Excuse me. I was hurt the first half of the season, so when I came back, everything was almost like catch-up. Like trying to do this, and if I do it, all right, I got to continue it, make sure I stay consistent with it. Whenever I would get any accolades, I wouldn't even pay it no mind because I was so focused on trying to do the next thing that I never truly enjoyed the moment. And even though I spoke about it a lot, it was just tough to do it because I was always trying to play catch up, get healthy, try to be the best version of myself. But when you're fighting back from injury, that's tough. But this year, came in healthy. My coach, my teammates, they trust me. We all have the same goal, and that's to win. And they let me be me, and that makes it so much easier with enjoying the moment.
Hey Zion, when you're taking the ball up court and you're crossing half court, is the first thing on your mind to get to the rim, and then you do something else if that option isn't there? And how confident do you feel right now when you're at half court that you can get to the rim almost whenever you want?
I guess when it comes to confidence, my teammates and my coaches trust me, like I said, to be me. But regarding your question, once I come across half court, you know, even though I'm coming across half court and the play looks like it is designed for me to go to the basket or whatever, that's not what makes the play. You got to read the defense. Sometimes it's me baiting the defense into thinking I'm going to go for a shot, already knowing that I'm about to turn around and pass it to one of my shooters or kick out. Honestly, it's just making the read, and I usually make the read as soon as I cross half court with how they set up.
Thanks, Zion. We're all set.
No problem. You guys have a good night.
Fucking hell. You sure it looks like his hand? I was thinking more. No? Not like mine? No? Little fucking.
All right, Christian, you can start us off.
Hey, what's up, Steven? You guys are all the way up to 6th in offensive efficiency. How do you feel like this offense has evolved over the course of the season?
Yeah, it's a lot better than before. Just repeating what you said in my own words. Yeah, just scoring more points, mate. It's pretty good. Feels good.
And obviously you've been able to play with a bunch of all-stars during your career. Just what's it been like seeing what Zion has done this year and getting this accomplishment so early in his career?
What's it like?
What's it been like watching Zion this year and what he's been able to accomplish?
Oh, it's been good, bro. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, obviously, super talented, super skilled player. And yeah, it's just one of those things where you kind of take it for granted because you just assume that he's just there. But that shouldn't take away from the actual hard work and stuff that actually goes into making that accomplishment, right? So, yeah, it's one of those things, bro. Where it's just like it's a really good stepping stone for him. But yeah, I feel like I haven't talked to him, but I feel like he has a lot bigger goals than just the All-Star, right? So it's a good little stepping stone, mate. But yeah, I have a feeling he's not finished.
Yeah, Steven, to follow up on Zion, have you seen his offensive game grow just in this first half of the season? And what kind of level is he playing at from guys that you've seen over the years? How good is he right now offensively?
In terms of offensively growing, yes, but it's hard to say also because it's also a part of the how we use him in the system, if that makes sense. Because legit, we could just throw him the ball every single play and go ahead, mate. You know what I mean? And we wouldn't really argue with that because he's so talented, he's so good, right? But it comes into the part of the whole overall strategy of like the game itself, right? So I mean, he could easily get 50, right? But in terms of like 50 and win, I'm not sure. That's a more coach's thing. But that's where I think Right. What was the second part of the question? Is he playing like an all-star or something? Something like that,
No, just how good is his offensive game right now? Oh, you've guarded, every terrific big man, for the last few years. How good is he playing?
Yeah, he's playing good, mate. If anyone else disagrees, yeah, get out of here, mate. It's just stupid. Yeah, I don't need to say much on that, mate.
Hey, Steve, Brett Martell here with AP. Welcome back to the lineup. Just as far as your game went, how did everything feel? Were you anticipating a 14-15 type of game? And what do you think was the pivotal moment where this game turned in your favor?
Felt good out there, mate. Still above ground, so that's always good. Anticipated, didn't actually anticipate much, to be honest. I just try to follow the game plan and make some adjustments throughout the game. That's basically it. Pivotal moment, I mean, probably in the fourth. First was a bit rough, eh? Shit. Yeah, they were scoring a lot. So I think in the fourth we had a bit more of a flow, and then our rotations and whatnot, we were forcing them into some tough stuff. So yeah, I'd probably say the fourth for my opinionis strophicovilus strategies.
And just after getting those 2 games off, just where are you at right now physically, everything else, just how are you right now?
Yeah, I feel good, mate, thank you. Yeah, not bad. Good stuff. Thank you for that, eh?
All right, we're all set. Thanks, Steven.
Cheers.
How are we doing?